Okay, for all you chefs and restaurant owners out there, listen up. What if just one single dish on your menu could become your most reliable profit engine? Well, today we're breaking down exactly that. We're talking the business case, the recipe, and the kitchen secrets behind the spicy pork belly rice bowl. Seriously, this is the blueprint for one of the most profitable items you could ever serve. Let's get into it. We're going to start with the only number that really, truly matters. 75%. That's the kind of profit margin we're talking about with this one dish. I mean, that is a powerful number. It can anchor your lunch service and give your bottom line a serious boost. So, how in the world is that even possible?
Well, here's the math, plain and simple. You're looking at a menu price of around $15.99, but your food cost, it's right around $4. Boom. That's how you hit that incredible 75% margin. This isn't just another popular meal, you guys. It's a financial asset designed for your kitchen.
But look, a high margin means absolutely nothing if the dish doesn't sell, right? So let's talk about the why. What's the business logic that makes this rice bowl a guaranteed winner on pretty much any menu?
Just think of this dish as the ultimate workhorse for your menu. It's a proven, steady seller. That means consistent, predictable profit you can bank on. And it's a total slam dunk with the lunch crowd, which means high customer satisfaction and, more importantly, repeat business. Plus, because it's so comforting and flavorful, it sells just as well in the dead of winter as it does in the middle of summer.
And this quote right here, it just nails the core idea. Your customer sees crispy glazed pork belly, and they instantly think it's a premium, high-value meal. But on your end, the actual food cost stays nice and low, especially when you're buying wholesale. It is the perfect sweet spot between what the customer sees and what your kitchen actually spends.
Okay, so we've covered the why. Now, let's get into the how. We are heading into the kitchen, and I'm going to give you the exact blueprint for making this thing delicious and consistent, service after service. And just look at these ingredients. There's nothing crazy or hard to source here. For the bowl itself, your core is just pork belly, jasmine rice, and kimchi. And the glaze, it's built on stuff you probably already have. Soy sauce, mirin, brown sugar, garlic, ginger, and that awesome Korean chili paste, gochujang. All of this is super easy to buy in bulk, which, is the key to keeping those costs down.
And the assembly process is designed for pure efficiency on the line. It's a clean, 5-step flow. You prep the pork, you make the glaze, you coat the pork, you build the bowl, and you garnish. That's it. It's a process any line cook can master in a single shift, which is what guarantees consistency even when you're deep in the weeds.
And speaking of being in the weeds, let's talk about maybe the most critical piece of this whole puzzle. Owning the lunch rush. How do you serve a bowl this good in just a couple of minutes?
Okay, here it is. This tip is the whole game. It's all about batch preparation. You pre-cook and slice your pork belly before service ever starts, so when an order comes in, your cook just has to sear those slices to order and toss them in the glaze you've already made. This simple little workflow, it turns this dish from a special into a lightning-fast, high-volume moneymaker.
And all that efficiency never ever comes at the cost of flavor. In fact, it protects it. This system makes sure every single bowl has that perfect harmony. The sweet, spicy, and savory glaze hitting against that rich, crispy pork and the bright, acidic punch from the kimchi. That balance is everything. It's what brings people back again and again.
Now, one of the best things about this whole concept is how flexible it is. This isn't some rigid recipe, it's more of a template. So let's talk about how you can adapt and customize this bowl to perfectly fit your menu, your brand, and your customers. The first question we always get is about the protein. What if pork belly doesn't quite fit your concept? Or what if you just want to offer more choice?
Oh, absolutely. This bowl is incredibly versatile. Thinly sliced chicken thigh is a fantastic, leaner alternative. You could use beef bulgogi for a totally different but equally delicious flavor. And hey, for a killer vegetarian option, crispy, firm tofu tossed in that same glaze is a proven winner. This opens the door to so many more customers.
Okay, next up. How can we plus this up a bit? How do we elevate the presentation and add even more perceived value without blowing up our food cost?
The little touches make a huge impact here. A perfect soft-boiled or fried egg right on top, that adds richness and a serious wow factor. Some quick pickled daikon and carrots add color, texture, and a nice acidic bite. Even a simple sprinkle of furikake or a wedge of lime makes the dish feel more complete and easily justifies that premium price.
And finally, a super practical question for any pro kitchen. What's the best way to store all the components to maintain quality and, of course, safety?
The key is separation. You have to store the cooked pork and the rice in separate, airtight containers. They'll hold perfectly in the fridge for up to 3 days. And please, whatever you do, to bring back that amazing texture, always reheat the pork belly in a hot pan, never the microwave. This one little step ensures the last serving is just as incredible as the first.
So, let's bring it all home. What do we have? We've got an incredible 75% margin, a rock-solid business case, a super efficient prep method, and dead simple ways to customize it. This isn't just another recipe, folks. It's a strategic play for your menu.
Which really just leaves us with one final thought. With its proven customer appeal, its operational elegance, and its just outstanding profitability, you really have to ask yourself, is this the most profitable dish you're not serving yet?